What's up, y'all? It's been a little minute, but we back at it again with the white vans. What's going on? How y'all feel? How y'all feel? What's the word? Let me know, son. Let me know. Let me know. Wait, like one more minute, then we gonna get right into it. We're gonna hop straight into it. Try to see if a few more people gonna pull up. And we gonna do it like that. We got a lot of stuff to cover. I don't know if we gonna be able to do everything, all the videos that I got queued up, but I got enough. I got enough. Hold on, why is chat? Hold on, y'all. I can't see the chat. I'm good. How is you? All right, y'all. So today we have a video by RKH Media, and it's called "The End of TikTok's Worst Content House, Goth House." Now, keep this in mind. This is the very first time I ever heard about this. I heard of Bop House and all. Really, a few other houses, but I never heard of that. But yeah, we gonna make it shake though. Bless finna order food. What you finna order? Let's go.
For the past few weeks, a group calling itself the Goth House has been spreading across TikTok, YouTube, and pretty much every corner of the alternative internet. And when we say everywhere, we mean everywhere. Even on the streets of Seattle, dragging men by a leash on the streets, pouring drinks on their faces and spanking them in public.
Can y'all hear it okay? Oh, louder. Nah, that's tough. That's tough. Or is it just my headphones that's too low?
At first glance, it just looks like...
Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to figure it out. Cause I feel like it's too low. It's a little too low.
like another content house, except instead of influencers doing dance trends, a group of self-proclaimed goth.
Oh, you can hear it? Oh, okay. Well, I turned it up a little bit more anyway, so here we go.
Girls making over-the-top videos that many people say feel more like a parody than an actual representation of the goth subculture. And that has sparked a massive backlash. People within the goth community have accused them of turning an entire subculture into a fetish, reducing decades of music, fashion, and identity into clickbait designed to funnel viewers toward their own fans' pages. Others have gone even further, calling them fake goths who are exploiting alternative culture purely for attention and profit. And the videos they put up, let's just say they are very cringe.
Hey, you're really cute. Can I get your number?
Oh my god.
Dad, you're filming me?
What?
Are you
No.
gonna prank me? Are you gonna pull down my pants and like
No.
swing my bare butt for everybody?
What?
Hey, what?
You're just making my bare naked butt for everybody, and I'm gonna go, oh, like I'm so embarrassed.
No.
My pants.
What is wrong with you?
I was joking.
No.
Can I get your number?
No.
We mean, yes, they're pretty much ruining everything for us, from food delivery and McDonald's to even Santa Claus.
Okay.
Who wants a goth girl for Christmas?
If all this sounds a little familiar, that's because many people are comparing Goth House to the infamous Bop House. And if you know anything about the Bop House, you will know where this is going. So who exactly is Goth House? Why is the internet so angry? And is the criticism actually justified? Let's get into it. Now, before we get into the controversy, and trust us, there is a lot of controversy, we first need to understand what exactly Goth House is. Despite being a relatively new project, they've already built a sizable audience, with over 288,000 followers on Instagram. Their videos regularly rack up hundreds of thousands, sometimes even millions of views. The current members include Pink Shoe, whose real name is Lynn Marbella, and Queen Nephilim. These are the three names that are currently tagged on their official page. However, there was one more from what we were able to find out. A girl called Buttercup. However, she's currently not tagged in any of the posts. We don't know why. On the surface, it just looks like another influencer collective wearing black clothes, heavy makeup, fishnets, and platform boots. But according to a large portion of the goth community, that's exactly the problem. Because critics argue Goth
bit of
House isn't
feedback.
celebrating
Bit of feedback. Maybe the mic too loud. How it sound now? It might be your phone. Let me see. I gotta look at my stream real quick, y'all. Yo. So I'm testing it, so I gotta hear myself. That's how you know I ain't been up here in a little minute. So I'm testing it, so I gotta hear myself. Oh, it sounds good.
goth
How it sound
culture.
with the
Its
sound?
commercial
We'll take it back
names
a little
Lynn
bit.
Marbella and Queen Nephilim. These are the three names that are currently tagged on their official page. However, there was one more from what we were able to find out. A girl called Buttercup.
Yeah. We gonna get it right. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. We gonna be all right. Oh, I'm lagging though. So I'm testing it, so I gotta hear myself. Hmm. We gonna get it right. Just bear with me. Okay. I think I hear it now, but I don't know where it is coming from. Oh, the sound is messing up.
Despite being a relatively new
Okay,
project,
right
they've
now,
already
how
built
does
a
it sound
sizable
right now?
audience with over 288,000 followers on Instagram. Their videos regularly rack
Let me
up
know.
hundreds of thousands, sometimes even
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Or maybe. Hold on, guys. Maybe it's just Twitch that's doing that. Because I'm multi-streaming, maybe maybe that's why. So, but anyway, what y'all doing? So, but anyway, what y'all doing?
Even millions of views.
Alright, hold on.
The
I'm
current
trying
members
to get it
include
right.
Pink Shoes,
I
whose
gotta
real
make
name
sure
is
this
Lynn
sounds right.
Marbella, and Queen Nephilim. These
But anyway, what y'all doing?
even millions of views.
Alright, hold on.
The current
I'm
members
trying to get it right.
include Pink
Why
Shoes.
does it sound like that? If it sound like that on my phone, it probably sound like that on y'all end. Something ain't right. I think I might know what it is, guys. I think I might know. It's messing up.
Despite being a relatively new.
Uno momento, por favor. Let me see it now.
These are the 3 names that are currently tagged on their official page.
Maybe
However,
this
there was
fixed
one
it right
more
here?
from what we were able to find out. A girl called Buttercup. However,
me know
she's currently
some.
not tagged in any of the posts. We don't know why.
I think I might know. Cause that sounds good. It's just the video that's messing up. It's messing up.
Why. On the surface,
Uno momento, por favor. You see how crazy this is lagging?
these are the 3 names that are currently tagged on their
Oh,
official
there we go.
page.
We
However,
got it.
There was
fixed
one
it right
more
here?
from what we were able to find out. A girl called Buttercup.
We got it,
She's
y'all. We
currently
got
not
it,
tagged in
gang.
any of the posts. We don't know why.
We got it. All right. Now, we only 2 minutes in the video. For those that just, I'm gonna start. It was only 2 little minutes, so let's start it over. This video is called RKH Media. It's by RKH Media. The end of TikTok's worst content house, the Goth House. Let's go. Take 2. Goddamn.
For the past few weeks, a group calling itself the Goth House has been spreading across TikTok, YouTube, and pretty much every corner of the alternative internet. And when we say everywhere, we mean everywhere. Even on
Everywhere.
the streets of Seattle, dragging men by a leash on the streets, pouring drinks on their faces, and spanking them in public. At first glance,
Hey. That couldn't be me. I'm gonna let you know right now. That could not be me.
it
I'm
just
just
looks
letting
like
you know.
another content house. Except instead of influencers doing dance trends, it's a group of self-proclaimed goth girls making over-the-top videos that
This is
many
not
people say
goth.
feel more like
So
a
what is
parody than
this?
an actual representation of the goth subculture.
like
And that
alternative
has
then?
sparked a massive backlash. People within the goth community have accused them of turning an entire subculture
They look
into
like
a
they about to
fetish,
shoot something.
reducing decades of
You know what I'm
music,
saying?
fashion, and identity into clickbait designed to funnel viewers toward their own fans' pages. Others have gone even further, calling them fake goths who are exploiting alternative culture purely for attention and profit. And the videos they put up, let's just say they are very cringe.
Hey, you're really cute. Can I get your number?
Oh my god, you're filming me?
What?
Are you
No.
Are you gonna prank me? Are you gonna pull down my pants and like
No.
swing my bare? butt in front of everybody.
What?
Hey, yo.
You're just make my bare naked butt in front of everybody, and I'm gonna go, oh no, like I'm so embarrassed, and
No.
then I pee my pants.
What is wrong with
Okay.
you?
I was joking.
No.
Can I get your number?
No.
We mean, yes, they're pretty much ruining everything for us, from food delivery and McDonald's to even Santa Claus.
Who wants a goth girl for Christmas?
If all this sounds a little familiar, that's because many people are comparing Goth House to the
To the
infamous
Bop
Bop House. And if you know anything about the
Big
Bop
Bop.
House, you will know where this is
Not the
going.
little
So who exactly is Goth House? Why is the internet so angry? And is the criticism actually justified? Let's get into it. Now, before we get into the controversy, and trust us, there is a lot of controversy, we first need to understand what exactly Goth House
Thank y'all
is.
for bearing with
Despite being a relatively new project, they've already built a sizable audience, with over 288,000 followers on Instagram. Their videos regularly rack up hundreds of thousands, sometimes even millions of views. The current members include Pink Chew, whose real name is Lynn Lamarbella, and Queen Nephilim. These
The
are the
whole
three names that are
government.
currently tagged on their
It's crazy.
official page. However, there was one more from what we were able to find out. A girl called Buttercup. However, she's currently not tagged in any of the posts. We don't know why. On the surface, it just looks like another influencer collective wearing black clothes, heavy makeup, fishnets, and platform boots. But according to a large portion
Jeez.
of the goth community, that's exactly the problem. Because critics argue Goth House isn't celebrating goth culture, it's commercializing it. And that's where this controversy really begins. Now, if you scroll through their TikTok or YouTube shorts, you'll notice a pattern almost immediately. It's less about gothic music, fashion history, DIY, concerts, or the actual subculture, and much more about making suggestive skits, thirst traps, and content that's clearly designed to drive people toward their, well, premium pages. Many viewers have pointed out that the
Premium.
content feels less like a celebration of goth culture and more like marketing wrapped in fishnets and black lipstick. And here's the weird part. After
like
watching enough
AI.
of their videos, they all start blending. The same makeup, the same camera angles, the same facial expressions, the same dummy goth girl persona, the same jokes. It's like someone copied one character 4 times and just changed the username. Then you get to the actual videos. Take this I Need Goth More Girls video, for example. The entire premise revolves around the internet stereotype that every
I
guy
feel like-
desperately
I
wants.
feel like they need more girls in the house for like to be. I would at least say 5, 6, maybe even 7. You know what I'm saying? But they got a decent amount of followers though, so I don't know.
It's a goth girlfriend, except it's stretched into a painfully unfunny role play where the joke is basically repeated over and over again.
Doc, we're losing him. We're losing him. We've tried everything, sir. What do you need? I need more goth girls.
And they're more like these, except
Oh my
worse.
God.
Did you get your sample from the bathroom?
I gave it to her.
You are severely dehydrated.
What's my sound?
Then there's
There
the
we go.
McDonald's worker video, which
What?
somehow manages to turn a normal fast food shift into a bizarre thirst trap.
What the hell? You're drinking my drink.
And I pissed in it too.
God dang! Oh,
You do
God.
not want to know where this has been.
And trust us when we say this is exactly the type of content you will find on their page. General, disgusting, piss fetish, or saying that their donut glaze is made in-house.
Yeah, can I get some cream in this?
Yeah, sure thing.
Thank you. Hi. What kind of donut is that?
Plain. But the glaze is homemade.
yo,
Oh.
what is happening?
Wait, do you make it in-house?
You eat a lot of zinc?
No.
What
You
is
can make it
happening?
in-house.
Is my cream almost done?
It takes a while. It's a fan favorite.
Oh, what? Why?
Special taste.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go.
Come back.
Probably not. Thank you.
I mean, you get the point. By the way, the secondhand embarrassment we're getting right now is insane. These
So,
girls can even turn
technically,
something
this
as normal
is
as a
looking like
donut
Goth
into something
Bop.
super sexual.
How do you like your
Golf.
donuts? I like them glazed.
Yeah, it's giving fake golf.
I like the balls.
Yeah.
I like them cream filled.
But what is the hold on?
Yeah, we don't even know how.
But what is the standard for golf? They got the I would say they got the look right. What is the standard? You know what I mean?
to explain that one. It's one of those clips where you just pause the video halfway through and ask yourself, who came up with this? There's also this so-called advice for surviving long shifts. We don't even know how to explain it. Just watch this.
Can you share some words of encouragement that will get me through my shift? Shift, shaft, they're all long and we all gotta take the full thing. But don't worry, buddy, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Being a wage cuck, you do whatever you want. I believe that you will live your life the way you need. And if anything goes wrong, suck a little and make them pay for your time, not the actual dick sucking.
Alrighty then.
Just kidding.
And that's the kind of recurring theme across almost every channel. The content isn't really diverse. It follows the same formula over and over again. Step 1, wear an exaggerated goth outfit. Step 2, make prolonged eye contact with the camera. Step 3, say something that's supposed to be flirty, dominant, or unhinged. Step 4, remind people you exist on other platforms. Repeat. And oh yes, bonus step, it's better if you're jumping up and down the entire time. The forced recoil really helps.
Let's bring out the
Now, plenty of creators make adult content. The criticism starts when that style of content is presented as goth culture itself. That's why so many people within the goth community have pushed back. They argue that Goth House reduces an entire subculture, one with decades of history rooted in music, fashion, and self-expression, into a collection of internet stereotypes designed to maximize engagement. Whether you agree with that criticism or not, it's easy to see why the content has become so polarizing. For some viewers, it's harmless entertainment. For others, it feels like an...
So is golf maxing the thing? You got looks maxing, life maxing, golf maxing. All right.
Algorithm-optimized caricature of goth culture, where the aesthetic becomes a marketing tool instead of an expression of the subculture itself. Now, before this turns into people are just mad because these women have OnlyFans, let's make one thing very clear. Has existed for thousands of years. It's often called one of the world's oldest professions, and whether you agree with that description or not, the reality is that consensual adult work has been part of human society for centuries. Like any profession, the people behind it deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. This video isn't about reducing anybody's dignity. What is worth talking about, however, is the direction internet culture has taken over the past few years, because it feels like almost everything is being turned into a fetish. Eating food, going to the gym, working at McDonald's, shopping, even something as random as a donut. The internet has reached a point where the most ordinary activities imaginable are constantly being reframed as suggestive content because that's what the algorithm rewards. A perfect example of this is another viral creator who claimed that someone had, let's just say, left a very questionable special ingredient inside her burger. Whether the story was true or just outrage bait almost doesn't matter. Millions of people clicked on it because it was shocking, disgusting, and impossible to ignore.
Not to be dramatic, but I'm pretty sure someone has shot a load into my burger. What is that? What is going on recently? I'm finding fish on my doorstep. Baby batter in my burgers.
That's nasty. That is trifling.
I don't deserve this.
Let me tell you something, bro. If you got to do all that, you should not be in fast food. You should not be working in no type of food industry whatsoever, because you might have to check up from that, bro. You might have to get packed out because of that. I can't even hold you. You do that, like, what? You might have an early checkout. You do that. That is just trifling.
Well, that's the kind of online environment we're living in today. The more outrageous something is, the more attention it gets. And while Goth House certainly leans into that style of content, that's actually not the main issue people have with them. The biggest criticism, as we said earlier, isn't that they're making adult content. It's that they're presenting it as goth culture. Literally, every single one of their posts has goth hashtags. Now, we're not here pretending to be experts on goth culture. Anyone who's spent 5 minutes online knows that goths are incredibly passionate about protecting the identity of their community, and understandably so. So instead of relying on stereotypes, we looked into where goth culture actually came from. The goth subculture traces its roots back to the late 1970s and early 1980s, emerging from the post-punk music scene in the United Kingdom. Bands like Bauhaus, Susie and the Banshees, The Cure, and Sisters of Mercy helped define both the sound and the aesthetic that would become goth, while black clothing, dramatic makeup, lace, leather, and Victorian-inspired fashion became recognized.
This might not be goth. This looks like some kind of kink.
Recognizable symbols of the culture, and there are many types of these subcultures as well. Victorian goth, traditional goth, romantic goth, and many others. At its core, goth has always been a music-based subculture. Fashion, art, literature, photography, and self-expression all grew around that musical foundation.
Definitely music, but highly, like, great emphasis on photography. I see that a lot of like golf photo shoots and stuff. I see that a lot.
Over the decades, the community evolved into something much bigger than just a genre of music. Today, goth is much more than that. It's about history, culture, sexuality, identity, literacy, politics, and much more. Today, you'll find goth creators sharing makeup tutorials, DIY fashion, concert vlogs, history lessons, album recommendations, thrift hauls, and discussions about the many branches of alternative culture. Creators like It's Black Friday, of Herbs and Altars, and countless smaller creators have spent years making content that educates people about goth fashion, music, and history, without reducing the subculture to a stereotype, which is why many members of the community feel
You finna try what for your pay?
Frustrated by Goth House. From their perspective, millions of people who know nothing about goth culture might discover it for the first time through these videos and walk away thinking goth is nothing more than fishnets, heavy eyeliner, and fetish content. And for a community that spent over 40 years building an identity around music, creativity, and self-expression, it's easy to understand why that would feel like a misrepresentation. One complaint that comes up over and over again is that several members don't seem particularly knowledgeable about goth culture itself. Whenever people ask them what goth actually means, instead of talking about the music, the history, or the artists that shaped this scene, the answers tend to be incredibly vague. Things like F the system and LARPing about politics.
Why don't you guys tell me, what the hell are you?
We're goth!
So those of you who don't know what LARPing is, it's an acronym which stands for Live Action Role Play. Now, usually it can be used positive or negative for your LARPing. You could be in a cosplay community or whatever, like dress up, whatever. It's a live action role play. But another thing, the negative way, is what this guy's using now with the goth. So like, you're not really that. Or you trying to be something you not. God dog. You trying to be something you not.
We're goth!
Yay!
Yay!
We love Bauhaus and Sisters of Mercy.
And the politics and the system. Yeah! System!
The system!
Yeah, it,
What
dude.
is this?
Yeah, we hate the system.
Unapologetically yourself.
What is this?
Get out of the cookie cutter. Become yourself.
All right, so you...
I mean, this is incredibly shallow. Then there's The Voice. If you've watched enough of their videos, you've probably noticed that one member, Neffy, regularly puts on an exaggerated baby voice. I mean, honestly, a little scary.
I'm Nessie, and my green flag is that I have a shallow vagina.
Hey, yo.
So you'll always be big enough.
Well, hold on. What? Okay. I forgot what I was about to say. I forgot what I was going to say. What was I about to say, yo? That's I see a lot of streamers do that voice too, like Extra Emily, Pokimane, Valkyrie. I don't know about Valkyrie. I don't know about her, but like that whole, but they're not golf, but they'll use that little the cutesy voice. I don't know what you call it. Exactly what? I don't know what they talking about.
Okay.
Yay!
The voice is tripping me up, man.
And my red flag is that I like running trains. Model trains.
Oh god.
Okay.
This is the EMD SD40T-2. It's a mountain train.
Okay.
And there's a little guy inside. Look.
I can see him. Yeah.
I wish your little guy was inside me.
And judging by the comments, people absolutely hate it.
This is
Some
what I'm
viewers
saying.
think it's
This is
satire.
the-
Others think
Oh
it's
my
rage bait.
gosh,
Others
bro.
think it's designed to fit a specific online fetish. Another major criticism is that their content has consequences beyond just their own audience. Many women who have been part of the goth community for years say they've noticed a growing trend where strangers assume every goth woman must fit the same hyper-sexualized stereotype that's constantly pushed online. Instead of being seen as someone who enjoys goth music or alternative fashion, they're immediately met with comments about big titty goth girlfriends, OnlyFans jokes, or people expecting them to act like the characters they see in viral TikToks.
How to say it? I do not want to present as goth anymore. I do not want to be sexually. Creepy. Creepy.
Of course, internet stereotypes about goth girls existed long before Goth House. But content like this reinforces those stereotypes by constantly presenting goth women through a sexualized lens. And when you compare their content to creators who have spent years documenting concerts, reviewing albums, explaining goth fashion, discussing subgenres, or teaching the history of the scene, the difference is pretty obvious. One side is introducing people to the culture. The other is introducing people to a fantasy built around the culture. That distinction is at the heart of almost every criticism directed toward Goth House. And now there's one video in particular that we want to talk about, titled Goth Girls Speed Dates 7 Nice Guys. This was uploaded by a channel called David Alvarezi. And if you doom scroll a lot, we are sure you might have seen one of their speed dating videos that are equally cringeworthy but surprisingly entertaining for a lot of viewers. And the reason is the shock factor. The group's appearance on this viral dating show only poured gasoline on the fire. The premise was simple. One of the Goth House members was looking for a boyfriend.
Can this hot goth mommy find herself the perfect good boy? With the help of her goth sisters, they'll grill these guys based off looks, beliefs, and kinks.
But are you a good boy?
We'll see if she finds love on Love Bites. Welcome to the group chat!
So this is like a Pop the Balloon / 20v1 / dating. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's giving. I mean,
Today we have Pink looking for the love of her life. All right, Pink, tell me, why are you single?
Well, I got out of a pretty bad relationship.
Boo! Boo!
In reality, the episode quickly turned into internet chaos. At one point, they started talking about hentai.
What do you mean he was only attracted to anime women? Was he like addicted to
Hi.
So he was addicted to hentai?
addicted
So he
to
was
what?
addicted so much he didn't want to have the real thing?
Something along those lines.
And of course, there is their interpretation of what goth is, which is incredibly infuriating to some people, and the mandatory jumping up and down.
Hey guys, I'm so out of my...
So yeah, the whole thing is just weird and disgusting. The contestants weren't exactly presenting themselves with dignity either. This guy, Jax, literally started barking.
But are you a good boy? A really good boy?
Whatever you need.
All right, show me how good of a boy you are.
Everything I own.
But not on all fours, good boy.
Bragging
That
about
is
how
pretty
good
And I can shake it.
pretty good.
I can shake it. You should see me.
And it just included a lot of suggestive, explicit remarks. The Pink statement, for example.
The guy, I can also try to give you the same experience, if you know what I mean.
Promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Thank you, David. This is a blast.
How would you pick me up if we were in a bar?
Hi, I'm Dax.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Pink.
Is it?
It's really pink.
Well, you're forward, and I dig it.
Honestly speaking, we have zero idea why "it's pink" is a thing. It's derogatory, period. But there were other absurd things on this show as well. For instance, this song.
All right, let's hear it.
You're beautiful, and all I ask is that you might hold me tight and shove a finger in my ass.
Whoa.
There it is.
Piss on my face. Then FaceTime my dad! Hold me close. Then call me a little fat girl!
What is Buddy on?
Then zip tie my balls and call me racial slurs!
Easy, easy, boss, easy.
Pink, you know what they say.
And we mean, just look at them go about how this contestant seemed fake.
Here.
He gives it more energy of like doming
But
than
he-
like a subby. Yeah.
But all the stuff that he was saying was kind of subby.
Yeah, but I feel like he was trying to be a sub.
Like, you want to feel the, like, genuine...
Yeah, we don't posers.
All right, well, moving on.
Yeah, a bit rich
Okay.
coming from them. There was another
All right.
contestant who tried way too hard to act mysterious and edgy.
My name is Danny. I'm $3,000 into debt. I'm deeply afraid of women.
dang.
And honestly, last time I've been with a woman was 2 years ago.
Well, I haven't had sex in almost 3 years.
Oh,
I know, I'm saving it for the right guy.
I think I could be the right guy.
Why are you in debt?
Just spending it on stupid dude. Drugs, alcohol.
God dang.
Yeah.
I love a loser I can take care of.
Others leaned
She's
completely
a
into the "I need a
loser."
goth girlfriend" meme that's been circulating
frick?
online for years. Overall, instead of feeling like a genuine dating show, the whole thing came across as a competition to see who could create the most viral clips. And the whole group leans
Clip.
too much toward the goth dom mommy thing.
Farming 101. This is Clip Farming 101.
I mean, just look at this.
All right. Good boy. How would you say, please, mommy?
Please, mommy.
Oh, you don't sound like you want it.
Please, mommy.
Oh,
He biting their lip. Oh.
Yeah, we will never recover from this. Also on the show, the girls were drinking white
No,
monster
sir.
drinks, which is
I
like
have
a
no comment. I have
stereotype.
nothing to say.
I gotta ask, why do you guys like White Monster so much?
It feels really good inside.
yeah. Especially when it first goes down your throat, it gives you enough spit. It helps me with the saliva from spit.
I don't know if I'll be able to.
Dude, write that down. You
How
should
much
pitch
more
that
is
at the
on this
next
video?
meeting.
I got you.
So you like anime?
I love anime.
And she also spat in this guy's mouth.
Never sold my soul, but I would for...
Goth girl spit. In my mouth. 100%.
Prove it?
Yes. Please. I'll prove it.
Take his soul right now.
Really?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Okay. On your knees.
Open eye.
Oh God, Dax.
Head back.
No,
Ready?
no, no.
Oh my God.
No.
Swallowed it? Swallowed it?
It is.
Thank you very much.
I don't know what is
Yeah,
happening
don't
right
really
now.
have anything
This
to
is
say
nasty.
after this, but people definitely do. To give you an idea, here are some of the top comments on this video. The forced jiggle is
that's
actually
nasty,
killing
bro.
me. I've never felt this much secondhand embarrassment.
wanna-
This is the reason the suicide rate is so high. It's at times like these I wish the number of dislikes were still
That's
visible.
nasty.
Low-key reduced my lifespan by 10 years. As a goth girl, this is the worst thing that has even occurred to me. This just set us back 5,000 years. There is no limit to the LARP. Watching a gory shock video is more comforting than watching this. And yes, we totally agree. However, another criticism that comes up constantly is the way Goth House seems to treat goth and emo as if they're exactly the same thing. If you've spent any time in alternative communities, you know that's basically the equivalent of calling every genre of rock heavy metal. And many people have talked about this online.
Who are you?
Beverly Strange, the best goth in London.
True or false, goths hang in cemeteries for fun?
Oh yeah, I mean, the dead are a lot less annoying than the living, so.
True or false, goth and emos are the same thing?
What's an emo?
True or false, goths only wear black?
false. Clearly, I have a lot of color on. I have white. There's a bit of purple. And if you look under every goth's boots, there are rainbow socks.
True or false, most goths are sad or depressed.
Oh yeah, that's rule one of being a
that?
goth. Right after you have to like The Nightmare Before Christmas and worship Satan.
True or false, goth is only a phase for teenagers.
No, sir. No bueno, we don't do that over here. No, ain't none of that. Get behind me.
Well, I'm 82 and I'm still doing it, so.
You don't look it.
Yeah, a lot of work done, a lot of work. Now I'm gonna disappear.
Oh.
Sure, from the outside they might look similar. Both often wear black, both have alternative fashion, both use dramatic makeup. But according to virtually every history of the two subcultures, goth and emo are not interchangeable. In fact, they come from completely different musical roots. Emo has a completely different origin story. It apparently began during the mid-1980s as emotional hardcore, evolving out of the Washington, D.C. hardcore punk scene before later branching into the emo music that exploded in the early 2000s, with bands like My Chemical Romance, Jimmy Eat World, Taking Back Sunday, and Dashboard Confessional. They're related only in the sense that they're both alternative subcultures. Their histories are different, their music is different, even many of their fashion influences are different.
Right?
That's why longtime members of both communities often get frustrated when people lump them together. And yet, according to many viewers, Goth House doesn't seem particularly interested in making that distinction. Whenever the topic comes up, the response often boils down to something like, it's basically the same thing. For
I ain't gonna lie. I might do this for the rest of this video.
casual viewers, that might not seem like a big deal. But imagine someone making a channel about hip-hop while insisting rap and country music are basically identical because both use guitars somewhere along the line. Fans of those genres would probably have something to say about it. The same applies here. To people outside the community, it might just look like people wearing black clothes. But to the people who actually participate in the scenes, those labels carry decades of musical history and cultural identity. And that's ultimately what this entire controversy comes back to. The criticism isn't that Goth House wears black. It isn't that they make adult content. It isn't even that they're making thirst traps. It's that many people believe they're using the goth label as branding while showing very little interest in accurately representing the culture that label comes from.
Is goth and emo the same thing?
The aesthetics are slightly different, but like I think I'm very much both.
Okay. Can you explain to me what?
Yeah, what is the difference?
Like, what is the difference? What does it mean to be one versus the other?
So people are probably gonna butcher me because someone's gonna be like, "You got the definition wrong." Here's
No,
how. Here's how I separate the two.
Yeah.
Emo more aligns with like the emo bands, like someone who likes My Chemical Romance and like was wearing like band T-shirts all the time.
Okay,
and,
I
like,
can see that.
Side swooped hair, like
But
that whole vibe.
They do the same
Whereas
thing?
like goth is a much more intricate style. Like if you Google someone like a proper like goth girl versus an emo girl, the goth girl's wearing like frills, lace, skirts, like thigh-high socks, bows.
Hold on.
It's like girl.
Let's ask chat. Let's ask chat real quick, y'all. What's the difference between emo and goth? Let's go. Okay. All right. I can't breathe now. Yes, I think it's safe to go back. Whew, God dang. All right. Goth. Well, like they said, basically started in late 70s, 80s, post-punk music. Music includes bands like Bauhaus, whatever, The Cure, the Banshees, and all that. Fashion is often inspired by Victorian, Gothic era, lace, leather, velvet, corsets, boots, and dramatic makeup. These often explore mystery, romance, art history, and all that stuff. Basically what they said. So emo started in the mid-80s as an emotional style of hardcore punk and later evolved into the 2000s emo scene. Let me tell you, in the 2000s, emo was in the chokehold. It was a lot of emo. Okay, I see that. Music includes bands like My Chemical Romance, Jimmy Eat World, and Taking Back Sunday. Fashion often includes skinny jeans, band t-shirts, hoodies, studded belts, Converse Vans, and side swept hairstyles. Okay, you can kind of get a picture. You know what I'm saying? Lyrics tend to focus on personal emotions, relationships, and self-expression. Okay. Goth, rooted in post-punk. Emo, rooted in hardcore, emotional punk. Victorian era, casual band fashion. So, I would say... Hold on, here's a little bit more. While there's some overlap, because they do overlap, obviously, someone can enjoy goth music without dressing goth, or like emo music without adapting the fashion. Today, many people also mix elements of both styles. So the lines is very blurred here. You know what I'm saying? My Chemical Romance. Nah, facts. 2000s, emo music was going stupid. You hear me? That's interesting. But now you know the difference. It was but like I said, the lines is blurred.
Did you say like goth is like a level up of emo? Like a deeper dive into that?
I feel like it's apples and oranges.
Before we wrap this video up, we want to make one thing clear. We know everyone has their own interpretation of what it means to be goth, emo, or part of any alternative community. Subcultures evolve over time, and no single person gets to decide who is or isn't goth. This video is never meant to be a history lesson or an authority on goth culture. In fact, there are creators who've been part of the community for years and are far more qualified to educate people on its history, music, and evolution than we ever could. What we've tried to do in this video is much simpler. We've looked at why Goth House has become so controversial and why so many people, both inside and outside the goth community, believe they're less interested in representing the subculture and more interested in using its aesthetic as a marketing tool. Just look at some of the content. They're wearing bunny ears, making suggestive skits, and calling it goth. Then there are the public videos where random men are humiliated, dressed up as clowns, or encouraged to participate in increasingly bizarre scenarios. Whether you find those videos funny or not, they feel completely disconnected from anything most people would associate with goth culture.
Come on, roll. Good boy.
It's a humiliation ritual. I'm convinced.
And this brings us to one final point. We know people are into different things. We're not here to shame anyone or tell people what they can and can't enjoy. But there is a broader conversation to be had about the internet. It sometimes feels like every platform is pushing content that's more shocking, more provocative, and more than the last, because that's what drives engagement more often than not.
Now, with them in the Goth House, I would say the lines is blurred between emo and goth. For sure. And notice how a lot of them have like extended fangs with the teeth as well.
The algorithm rewards outrage and curiosity over creativity. That doesn't mean everything should be censored, and it doesn't mean people can't create what they want. But there is a valid discussion about whether every trend, every hobby, every subculture, and everyday activity needs to be turned into a fetish or a marketing strategy. When entire communities become known primarily through viral thirst traps instead of their history, creativity, or artistic contributions, it's understandable why the people who built those communities feel frustrated. Whether you agree with Goth House's critics or think they're overreacting is entirely up to you. At the end of the day, that's the conversation we wanted to explore. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. We genuinely love
But that's pretty much it, guys. That is pretty much it for that video. Please let me know what you think about it. Please post your comments, likes, and concerns. And what do you think? Is that the right definition in your eyes of goth versus emo? Let me know. They want to be the viral for Hotel Transylvania. Hey, I see that. I see that. I see that. That's you crazy.
All you made in
Alright.
the you.
This next video comes from the cloud, excusez-moi. NPC Miles Morales deserves his failure. Ouch. God dang. Oh, you meant Golf Girl. The girl from Hotel Transylvania. The daughter. I know you're talking about. Yeah. I do. But yeah, man. It's really hard to say somebody deserves to fail. That's a crazy statement, bro. I got to say, that's a crazy statement. But nevertheless, let's see what bro talking about.
This shit ain't making it in the Clover Boys, and he ain't making it in the stream you. You ain't living in the mansion, bro. What happened? Kyle, these don't fucking get out.
Oh, let me give y'all some lore on this. So if you don't know who NPC Miles is, I'm pretty sure they probably go over it, but I will touch on it briefly. He got the co-sign from Kai for basically 2 months with the Mafia-thon 2 and 3. If I'm not mistaken, he's been put on one of the biggest platforms, been in the rooms with some of the biggest creators. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't see why he deserves his failure. But also, he does a lot of TikToks and stuff where he cosplays as Miles Morales, Spider-Man, which hence the name NPC Miles Morales. But his Instagram, his other what's the name? His actual name on social media is Leaks World. So you can kind of see like the disconnect there, but still, deserves failure is that's kind of I don't know. Let's go.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, you're too sensitive to be a streamer, dog.
That's
And this like that is getting to you.
Is that me? It sounds double. Hold on, real quick, y'all.
And today we're reacting.
Oh, that might be me again.
All you made it in the stream you.
Hold on. That sound kind of crazy.
In the mansion, bro. What happened? Kyle, these don't fucking get out. Damn, bro.
Go pick up a job